So it turns out, as I was sleeping, everything went down in the GD community, and today I want to cover everything that happened regarding the daily, because it looks like it's such a mess what happened with it, and I think I should just clarify the events in order of what happened. Before I go into this, thank you to the couple people that sent me DMs privately, telling me about the situation and making sure I was giving truthful information here and I wasn't messing anything up. I'm gonna hope that everything I say here is correct, but we'll see. So basically, as you go to the daily here, like you normally would, it comes up with Full Scoop by Twista. This seems pretty normal, right? It's just a 6-star, it's a daily, what's the issue? Well, the thing is, before this, the daily was like changed 3 separate times before we finally landed on Full Scoop the 4th time. As you can see here, I have an image pulled up, and there's a level called Abstract by Korai. This was the original first level that RobTop decided to add as a daily. As you can see, this is a notification bot that tells you if levels get rated, and it says this is the daily level. However, when we punch in that ID here, it comes up with Abyss of Future by FreeNYGD, which, that seems pretty weird. We will get into that in a second. We should probably give background to who Korai is so that you can understand what happened. Here we go. This is Korai's account, and as you can see, he has one comment here, and it has negative 205 dislikes. So obviously, this guy doesn't seem to be the best. And from what I can tell, this account, this Korai account, is an alternate account of the creator iCookieFree, who is a very popular creator. 73 creator points, big deal, right? Go on to their account, also has negative 60 dislikes. So this person seems to be a very hated figure, because even the alt account has a ton of dislikes, the main one is a bunch of dislikes. What's happening here? Well, from what I can gather from posts I've read on different sources and just been told privately, this guy has got a history and a reputation of kind of just stealing levels, or more just not stealing levels specifically, but stealing assets from levels, and also just straight up removing credit from a bunch of people he collabs with. And apparently this is a common thing with a bunch of his levels. I don't know what specific ones do this, but apparently it's just a very common thing with his account. So yeah, this guy is Korai, who made that original daily, and turns out that daily is no different. It steals a bunch of assets from another level. If we hop on over to Twitter real quick, we can see that this is someone playing Abyss of Future, which is a different level, right? As you can see, it looks pretty normal. It just looks like a pretty decent level. I like the fan movement. It looks really cool, right? And let's just go on to Abstract, the original daily level. And as we can see, wow, where have I seen this before? This looks a bit similar, don't you think? Where have I seen that fan from? Yeah, so that happened. But the weird situation doesn't just end there. Because if you guys noticed, that Abyss of Future was made by a guy called Danny Go Creator. And when we type in Abyss of Future here, that doesn't show up anywhere, right? It is only this level, Abyss of Future by FreeNZGD. And that is because the original Abstract level is actually a stolen version of Danny's level, which is a stolen version of Abyss of Future. It's deleted now, so I can't show you a video. But, I mean, you did see the one from Twitter that I showed you. That is Danny's level. And when we go into Abyss of Future here, it is, who could guess? It's the same level from both of them. It's the same exact thing. I believe Abstract had slight differences later on, but they're pretty much, they're all pretty much the exact the same. You saw that. That beginning part's identical. So the timeline is that RobTop rated Abstract originally as the daily, okay? And then he realized that it was a stolen level, so he removed the rating from that level, and he passed it on to Abyss of Future by Danny. However, Danny's version was also stolen. So he deleted that level and then instead rated the actual Abyss of Future that we now have today, Abyss of Future by Free Enzy. I might as well beat the level just to show it all off because, you know, I kind of feel bad for this level. I'll go into practice so I don't mess up. I don't have my sail plugged in. But, yeah, this level is super cool. I don't have the song on because I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. But this is just, like, actually a super cool level, and it's sad that no one is ever going to know this level for its quality, right? When something like this happens, the only reason that people are ever going to remember this level is because, oh yeah, this is the one that got stolen as the daily. This is the daily situation level. This is the daily drama level. Which, you know, I kind of hope that isn't the case, because I think that people need to realize this is also just a really sick level. I think the colors work amazing here. It does feel a bit empty at parts, but for the most part, this is just a super sick level that is now just gonna have this reputation on its back the entire time. I mean, it's good that people realize that this is the real level. I think it's gonna mean that it gets a lot more attention than it would have before. I would assume it would have gotten like 30,000 downloads before, now it's sitting at 92,000. So that's pretty interesting, but other than that, it is just kind of sad. And then obviously you're probably wondering, well, hey, that level isn't daily right now. You said it was full scoop by Twista, and it is full scoop by Twista, and there wasn't actually anything wrong with this Abyss of Future. There isn't actually anything bad with that. It's not a stolen level of another stolen level of another stolen level of another stolen level, but full scoop was just made the daily because, as you can probably tell, this is gonna cause a lot of controversy. And RobTop didn't want the daily to have any controversy, so he decided, you know what, I'm just gonna give up on this level entirety, and I'm gonna rate full scoop instead, some random other rated level, so we can just forget about this. I'm assuming that's what happened. There isn't any actual information on it, but I believe this is just to kind of avert the attention. So what did we gather from this? I think what we gathered from this is that I think the rating system currently needs a bit of a rework. I think we really need to find a way that makes it a lot easier to catch these stolen levels. That might be near impossible, but at least I think that maybe RobTop should pay a bit more attention onto what dailies he's putting as what. I currently believe how RobTop gets daily levels is he literally just like on the spot right before it happens, just randomly picks a daily in like 2 minutes, whatever one looks interesting enough, and he goes for that, right? And I think that this shows that maybe RobTop should take a bit more time in considering what the daily should be, and instead of looking into what people are saying about the level after the fact, look into it before it becomes the daily. Make sure it isn't stolen. Because this isn't the first time this has happened. I mean, I believe this is the first time it's been a stolen level of a stolen level, right? But this isn't the first time we've had stolen levels as the daily or the weekly. It's happened a lot of times before. Thankfully, it won't happen to event levels, because obviously event levels are a lot higher standard. However, I do think we need to be a bit wary here. And the fact that RobTop now knows that Korai stole a level, right? He removed the abstract. He knows that this is a stolen level, and yet he proceeds to allow these levels to still be rated on the servers, be official levels. It's kind of hard to get around this, but because like these are stars, you can't just take away stars and make it unobtainable for the community, because it means that the leaderboards get messed up. The leaderboards are now whack because some people have an objective advantage that other people can't get. However, again, like, what's the fine line here? Because these levels, you know, they're rated. They're supporting a guy that steals levels, which RobTop now knows he steals levels. Maybe an idea that I could have is make these star rates instead of features, so you're removing creator points from them. It's still rated, but at least it's something that doesn't harm, you know, the rest of the community. Or maybe impose some kind of temporary ban on him. on the account or something, but I just feel like it's weird that we ban him, but then we just allow him to have a bunch of creator points knowing that he steals levels. There isn't too much more to this situation, but I just find it really interesting because we've never had a daily scandal at this scale. We've had others for other reasons, like daily levels getting highlighted by creators that have a lot more personal non-GD related issues, and we've had other levels get stolen, but we've never had a level get stolen that's stolen off of a stolen level, right? That it's a weird kind of thing here. Even RobTop made a funny comment on this. This daily level had more stealing than Ocean's 11. And yeah, everyone here in the comments is just talking about the situation. It's just a really funny situation at the end of the day, but also a kind of sad situation. I will be playing a bunch of NZ's levels after this because I think that I want to support them in some way after all this, so I'm going to be beating all these rated levels. Maybe I'll do it on stream if I have time, or I'll do it before, but yeah. That's pretty much all from this situation. Thanks for watching all the way through. I know I've got drama in the title, but hey, I think I haven't made a drama video in quite a long time. I'm very proud of that, so I'm happy that we went this long without any issue happening, and even this one, it's not that big of a drama because it has been resolved mostly at the end of the day. But yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.